Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to online classes. This is C. John Paul, lecturer in English of Sri Venkateswara College of Arts and Science, Amlapuram, affiliated to Adikavananda University, Rajamahendravaram. We are discussing about the second year syllabus and fourth semester communication and soft skills. Unit 1 soft skills. And now third lesson are discussing. The lesson name is SWOC or SWOT. Already the previous videos discussing about the what is SWOC or SWOT and characteristics and examples. Take the legendary story of Wilma Rudolph and applying of the number of qualities, characters to us. And what is SWOC and SWOT analysis in replace of C or T. And internal and external factors also. And the next one, what are the advantages of SWOC and how to do SWOC and SWOT analysis, which type of questions asked to us, like, and SWOC or SWOT analysis answering. And the last important things here are there. That is the most important question. How is SWOC useful for individual and organization? How is SWOC useful for individual and organization? SWOC or SWOT is an objective analysis of strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and challenges a person or institution has. It presents a clear picture of the present position. It helps one to plan for future properly. It shows the way of overcome weaknesses and threats with the help of strengths and opportunities. Hence, this scientific tool called SWOC is useful to individual and institutions in multiple ways. So you may have to join some organization or start your own company. You may be asked or required to do SWOC analysis before implementing the business plans. So companies or firms undertake the SWOC analysis before implementing new business plans or projects or before launching new products to assess their inside and outside environment. It is used in the early stages of the decision making process. With itself, the strengths and weaknesses of an organization. A product are weighted against the opportunities and threats that is has to comfort in the market. The self-organization identify way to surprise their competitors for focusing on their own strengths, minimizing their weaknesses and capitalizing on the opportunities that they have. Based on the calculation of the SWOT analysis, business firms determine certain effective organizational strategies that help them to maximize their opportunities. The would lead to the achievement of their organizational objects. It helps one to plan for future properly. It shows the way to overcome weaknesses and threats with the help of strengths and opportunities. This is the Hence this is a scientific tool called SWOC is useful to individual or institutions in multiple way. So this is the how is SWOC useful for individual and organization. The last question, the last one is that is case study, SWOC analysis of Google. One case study, the last one, case study SWOC analysis of Google. Google is probably the world best known company for beginning the search engine revolution and providing a means for the internet users of the world to search and find information at the click of a mouse. So find out one by one strengths, weakness and opportunities and threats. First of all, strengths. Market leader in search engines. Leader in search engines. Perhaps the biggest strength of Google in that is the undisputed leader in search engines, which means that is had a dominating and largest share of the internet searches worldwide. Google has more than 92.05% of the market share for internet searches, and the competitors don't even come close to anywhere that Google does. So this is the market leader in search engines. Second, ability to generate user traffic. Google is a household brand. In the world. Its ability to drive internet users traffic is well known, and this has helped it become one of the most powerful brands in the world. This is able to generate user traffic. And the third one, revenue from advertising and display. Its revenue model wherein it gets human goes profits through partnerships with third-party sites has held the company in good seated as far as its ability to move up resource and increase both its top line as well as button line is considered. This is another key strength of the company that has helped it scale greater heights. This is the revenue from advertising and display. And the fourth one in the strengths, introduction of Android. Introduction and Android and mobile technologies. The last of the strengths discussed here relates to it adoption and Android and mobile technologies. This has resulted into becoming a direct competitor of Apple as far as these devices and operating system are concerned. So these are strengths. These are strengths. To Google is probably the world's but known company for beginning of the search engine revolution and providing a means for the internet of the world to search Android from the click a mouse. The next one, weaknesses. Excessive reliance on secrecy. Exercises reliance on secrecy. Google does not reveal its algorithm for searches or even its basic formula as far as internet searches are concentrated, leading to many experts criticizing the company for hiding behind the veneer of secrecy. So next, falling advertisement rates. In recent years, the company is facing with declining revenues from advertisement, and as a result, the profitability of the company has taken a hit. This is partly due to the ongoing global economic slowdown and partly because of competitors. And the third one, our dependence on advertising. So Google's business model releases heavily on advertising, and the numbers reveal that it gets more than 85% of its revenues from advertisements alone. This means that any potential dip in revenues would make the company face losses. The last one, of weakness, lack of comfortability with the next generation devices. Another weakness is for Google that it is not comfortable with many next generations computing platforms, including mobile and table computers, and this remains an area of concern for the company. These are weaknesses of Google. The next one is opportunities. Android operating system. Perhaps the biggest opportunity for Google lies in its pioneering effect in providing the Android OS operating system, which has resulted in its becoming a direct competitor to Apple and Samsung. Then second one, divides fixations into non-ad business models. As director earlier, the company has to spread out into non-advertising revenues if it has to remain profitable, and current indications are that it is adopting itself to this, as can be seen from the push towards commercial transactions using its numerous sites like Google Books, Google Maps, etc. And the third opportunity, Google Glasses and Google Play. Google Glasses and Google Play. The introduction of Google Glasses and Google Play promises to be a game changer for Google, and this is a significant opportunity that the company can exploit. Indeed, the very aspect can make the company take the next evolutionary leap into the emerging world of nano computing. And the fourth opportunity, cloud computing. Cloud computing remains a key opportunity for Google, as it is already experienced in providing storage and cloud solutions. Indeed, if not anything, it can move into the enterprises market using the cloud computing paradigm. These are opportunities of Google. The last case study of Google, threats. Competition from Facebook. Competition from Facebook. The advent of social media has seriously threatened Google's dominate in the internet world, and the company has to deal with the increasing features available on Facebook and Twitter. So last thread, mobile computing. Another threat to Google is from the engineering area of mobile computing. The threadness to pass the company by, as newer companies seize the opportunity to ramp up their mobile computing presence. These are case study of Google. So companies sees or frames undertakes SWOC analysis before implementing new business plans, projects, or before launching new products to assess their inside and outside environment. It is used to early stages of decision making process. It's itself the strengths and weakness of an organization, a product, or wide ignites the opportunities and threats that it is has to comfort in the market. The self-organization identify ways to surprise their competitors by focusing on their own strengths, minimizing their weakness, and capitalizing on the opportunities that they have. Based on the conclusion of SWOC analysis, business firms determine certain effective organizational strategies that help them to uh, maximize their opportunities that would lead to the achievement of their organizational objective or objectives. This is the completion of the third lesson, SWOC analysis. Utilize these things. Thank you so much for